My life can't just end here like this. I'm too young. There's still so much I have to do. Hi, I'm Ethan, the one on that yacht. Guys, before I continue, please like and subscribe to DE Love Story channel. I'm the assistant of Matthew, a handsome, talented, gentle, and with billions of other good qualities, male singer, which made him the most influential person at the time. Hey guys, don't admire or envy me, because everything is not as great as you think. Apart from the glamorous moments on stage, the truth is Matthew is extremely, absolutely lazy, arrogant, and not so smart. How can they be so foolish? The one who discovered the law of attraction is Isaac Einstein. How ridiculous. Hopefully he won't show off his knowledge on social media. Not only that, he's also impulsive. He often snuck out all night without letting anyone know, causing me to lose sleep all night, and being scolded by the manager like a slap in the face. And every time, he didn't bother to return till morning. Matthew, you're back, huh? Where did you go all night? Next time, could you let me know in advance? Do you know how everybody was worried about you? Today's schedule is quite packed also. And what if something happened to your health? You're such a bug. Shut up if you don't want to lose your job. I'm not a kid. Don't act like the sky is falling down if I disappear. Cancel all those ridiculous schedules now. And you're such an obnoxious, arrogant dude. You're a superstar idol. You drive people crazy for you, making them pour their money and time into you. Just so you can have a glamorous lifestyle like now. You should have some responsibility to them, shouldn't you? How long are you gonna be this impulsive? You think I love doing this job? No need to threaten me. I quit. As I was about to leave defiantly, a sudden message popped up. It was from the hospital, notifying me of the upcoming hospital fees. My younger sister, Lily, who unfortunately suffered from a severe illness and is undergoing treatment at the hospital. She's a fan of Matthew, which is why I chose to be his assistant. If we don't earn enough money, she won't be able to undergo surgery. With no other choice, I had to swallow my pride. What do you want? I was just, role-playing what the fans would say if they knew you were cancelling your schedules. Please do it for your fans. Please. What fan would say they want to quit their job? I got just, way too deep in my character. Don't take it seriously. Fine. Leave. I'm not in the mood for arguing today. Get out. Yes, sir. And then I promptly got out of there, before he changed his mind. Just wait and see. Once I have enough money for treatment, I'll vanish from here. Suddenly, my phone started buzzing incessantly with messages. What now? Oh, not again. Why does he keep causing trouble all the time? Matthew had gotten himself into trouble at a bar yesterday, and unfortunately, someone captured it on camera and posted it online. Before I could even process it, Matthew's live broadcast popped up. Oh no, this blockhead. I knew that anything he said now would only worsen the situation. But it was too late. He had already uttered a few words, just enough to prompt the journalist to write a speech. As expected, the media explosion followed shortly after. Of course, I had to endure the wrath from the manager. In the following days, we were confined indoors, waiting for the company to handle the media crisis. Reporters were camped outside Matthew's house 24/7, making it impossible for us to step outside. Suddenly, Matthew blocked my path. I've had enough. I need to get out. I want to go to the island. Get ready, quickly. Are you out of your mind? Do you know how many reporters are out there? We might be able to handle them, but the weather forecast says there's a storm incoming. I don't care. Either you handle everything, or quit. If it weren't for the money, I would have given him a piece of my mind. So, I had to grit my teeth and come up with a way to help him. I put on his clothes and covered my face, deliberately letting the reporters see me. As predicted, as soon as they spotted me, they immediately chased after me. And in that moment, Matthew had a chance to leave. Thanks to my years on the track team in school, I managed to escape from the reporters. Why the heck did it take you forever? At this point, I was exhausted, and had no more energy to argue with him. And then what I feared happened. The sea storm started, as predicted. Next thing I knew, a huge wave suddenly rose and engulfed us. I woke up on a strange beach after... since when, I don't know. Thank goodness I was unharmed. And Matthew was also unconscious nearby. Matthew, you're okay. Matthew? Seeing no response from him, I began to worry. Matthew, please, be alright, I beg you. Even though I don't like you, I don't want anything bad to happen to you. Never did I think my first kiss would be taken away like this. Luckily, after a while, he finally woke up. My guitar! Where's my guitar? Find it now! I wasn't surprised that the first thing he cared about upon waking up was his guitar. Not me, his savior. Since there was no phone signal, we had to stay on the island temporarily and wait for someone to come and find us. I hoped someone would see the signal I left on the beach and come to rescue us soon. Ah, finally, we can eat now. Just as I was about to enjoy it, Matthew suddenly snatched it away. I couldn't control myself anymore and started to vent. I've had enough of you. You've taken my first kiss, and now my fish too? My life has become miserable because of you, with your arrogance and whims. If you weren't famous, no one would respect you. I was ready to retaliate if he threatened to fire me, but oddly enough, Matthew said nothing and just left quietly. Until the sun set, I still didn't see him coming back. I suddenly felt a bit anxious. Was I a bit too harsh? If something happens to him, I'll also be in big trouble. So I decided to go and look for Matthew, fearing that he might run into some other trouble, which means I'll be screwed too. Suddenly I saw the fish satay he'd taken from me lying on the ground. But strangely, no animals on the beach bothered to touch it. I suddenly remembered that it was a pufferfish, an extremely poisonous breed, but the hunger had filled my mind, so I totally forgot it. Oh no, I blame Matthew wrongly. Ethan, help me! It was Matthew's voice. Oh my, Matthew had tried to pick a few wild berries for me, thus falling and getting his foot stuck among the rocks. It turned out Matthew wasn't as bad as I thought. That night, perhaps because of exhaustion, I started to have a fever. Then I passed out without realizing it. When I woke up again, I was greeted by Matthew's firm chest. Face flushed immediately, and my heart suddenly raced. I never felt like this before. Are you awake? Before I could answer, his large hand was placed gently on my forehead. Looks like you're less feverish now. You had a high fever yesterday, so this was the only way I could help you keep warm. I was still loading everything when the manager suddenly appeared out of nowhere.
Ethan, why did you dare to disobey me and take Matthew out of the mansion?
I'm sorry. It wasn't Ethan's fault. I forced him to.
Matthew, do you have any idea how serious it was? Luckily, you two ended up on your own island. Or else.
Suddenly I realized something was off. Isn't this a deserted island? You lied to me again, Matthew? Ethan, I officially quit. Just because I wanted to be with you. I couldn't believe my ears. I just wanted to be with you, so I lied. I don't know since when, but being with you, I feel so comfortable. I'm sorry for causing you trouble, but please don't leave, Ethan. I need you. That moment, everything seemed to freeze. After that day, when we returned to the mainland, Matthew found out about my story and fully supported the surgery expenses for my little sister. She hasn't fully recovered yet, but she's pulled through the emergency and will be well soon. Matthew's media crisis was also resolved. Turned out the bartender was Matthew's former assistant, who was fired for secretly selling footage of him to the press. When seeing Matthew again, he provoked Matthew and deliberately damaged the guitar that Matthew's late grandfather had gifted him. During the struggle, Matthew couldn't control himself, which led to the altercation. Matthew also apologized for his recklessness. Of course, there will still be many who turn their backs on him, but I always believe that his sincerity will be rewarded. So, when will you reward my sincerity, Ethan? That's a secret.